Hello everyone. Before I begin, let me introduce myself. I'm Gede Budi Artana. Did you know that according to the latest data from WorldTop20.org, a website that provides annual international rankings of the top 20 education system out of 209 countries, the top 20 lists countries with the world's best education system. In the first quarter of 2023, 75% is European country, and one of those is Denmark. So I'm here to explain the education system in Denmark. Denmark is a European country with approximately 5.8 million populations. Even with these populations, their education is considered one of the best in the world among other big countries like the USA, England, and others. In the content, I'll begin by explaining how is Denmark's education curriculum, then what their education is prioritized to, and finally I'll elaborate on their education stages. First of all, Denmark's education curriculum is formulated by allowing local governments and schools to define the national curriculum established by the central government, so schools can have opportunities to comprehend and implement relevant curriculum, including learning techniques to help students achieve their educational objectives. Next, I'd like to talk about what Denmark's education is prioritized to. There are four elements of Denmark's education priorities. First, it prioritizes collectivity, not individual achievement. Students are expected to be able to assist other students in achieving the same level of competence, so they are not likely to earn self-respect at the expense of other students. Second, the education places a high value on personality development. Learning highlights the importance of teaching students how to get along with others and tolerate diversity. Students are projected to be able to engage in debate and reach compromises with others who have opposite views. Third, it involves a significant value on people's culture. As part of the classroom activities, they transform oral traditions and mythology. Students are taught to be concerned about the environment and the growth of their country. Fourth, Denmark introduces children to reading from a young age. Literacy is built as a policy and supported by budgets. The country provided books for early childhood, children aged 7 to 12 years, aged 13 to 18 years, and adults as well. Let's move on to Denmark's education stages. There are 5 stages you can find in Denmark's education system. The first stage is preschool. The majority of Denmark's children attend daycare from the age of 1 to 6 years old, following which compulsory educations begin. Local governments supervise all daycare. Private family daycare 0 to 3 years, kindergartens 3 to 6 years, and integrated institutions 0 to 6 years are examples of daycare services. Children in preschool are taught to learn by doing. Reading and writing are not taught in preschool, but can be taught in formal educations when children are 7 years or in elementary school. The second stage is primary and lower secondary. It is known as folkskole, which educates children aged 6 to 16 years old. The folkskole consists of 9 years of basic and secondary education, as well as an optional 10 year. So the school collaborates exclusively with parents and base their approach on student-centered learning. The third stage is upper secondary education. There are 4 different upper secondary educational programs for students aged 16 to 19 years old, including SDX, or the Higher General Examinations Program, HHX, Higher Commercial Examination Program, HTX, Higher Technical Examinations Program, and HF, or Higher Preparatory Examinations Program. The main goal of these education programs is to prepare students for high education by ensuring that they gain knowledge and skills through the subjects they have studied, along with the interactions among students. The fourth stage is vocational education and training. It takes place in special state-funded vocational institutions. The majority are either business college or handel scholar, or technical schools or technic scholars. Students are taught and prepared for work as a clerks, tradesmen, farmers, and so on by a combination of classroom instructions and internship. The last stage is higher education. It is divided into university educations, which consists of research-based undergraduate and graduate curriculum, as well as a sector for professional diploma programs. Most higher education institutions provide English as curriculum, and several English programs such as MBA or Master of Business Administration and MBA or Master of Public Administrations. So you have heard all contents. What conclusions can you take away from this? So these are the conclusions. Denmark's education system has a flexible curriculum. Its education system prioritizes collectivity, personality development, culture, and literacy. Denmark's education stages are efficient, well organized, and based on their students' needs. Finally, I would like to finish the presentation by providing this quote from Nelson Mandela. There is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. If you have problems related to the topic I've explained, you can ask questions through my email that I had put on the description box of this video. So that's all I can say about the material. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.